Gaining the world, losing the soul. Here's a story that brings to life the powerful truth of Matthew 16:26. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world, yet forfeits his soul? This question invites us to reflect on what truly matters in our lives. Let the story of Marcus the Ambitious stir your heart and challenge your spirit. Marcus was celebrated as a wealthy merchant, renowned for his sharp mind and vast empire. From a young age, he set his sights on becoming the richest, most powerful man in his land. Undeterred by obstacles, he built ships that journeyed to the far corners of the earth, acquired sprawling estates, and dressed in garments of unmatched splendor. People called him the king without a crown, envying his achievements and whispering his name with reverence. Yet, behind the opulence, Marcus was restless. His unquenchable desire for more was like an unrelenting fire. "I must have more," he would often whisper, gazing from the balcony of his grand palace over the bustling city below. One evening, he noticed an old man near the gates, a simple figure, frail but serene. Intrigued, Marcus approached the man. "How can you sit there so calm and content when you have so little?" he demanded. The old man looked up with a gentle smile. "Because I have what truly matters, peace in my soul and a life pleasing to God." Marcus scoffed. "Peace won't fill your belly, and your God cannot give you wealth, power, or status. Those are the things that satisfy." The old man's voice grew firm yet compassionate. "The riches of this world? They vanish like mist in the morning sun. What profit is there in gaining the whole world if you lose your soul?" Dismissive of the wisdom, Marcus pressed on with his relentless pursuit of wealth. Every success only fueled his ambition, but the cost became undeniable. His family drifted away, overwhelmed by his cold obsession. His health waned under the weight of his toil. Lonely nights brought haunting dreams of emptiness and shadows. One night, Marcus dreamt of a massive ledger with two columns: worldly gains and eternal gains. The former overflowed with wealth beyond measure, while the latter was achingly bare. A voice echoed in the silence. "Marcus, you have gained the whole world, but your soul is lost. What now?" He awoke breathless, his heart heavy with realization. By morning, Marcus sought out the old man he had mocked, who now rested at the end of his days. "I see now that I was blind. Tell me, how can I reclaim my soul?" The old man, though trembling with age, placed his hand on Marcus's shoulder. "Surrender your heart to God," he said. "Live not for possessions, but for love, mercy, and faith. Share your riches with those in need and seek treasures that endure forever in heaven." From that day forward, Marcus's heart was transformed. He gave generously to the poor, mended broken relationships, and sought God with humility. Though his material wealth diminished, the peace and joy he found were beyond measure. Years later, Marcus passed away, no longer the king without a crown, but as a humble servant of God. In the end, he had gained the one treasure that could never fade: eternal life. This story gently but powerfully reminds us of the fleeting nature of worldly pursuits. Let us not exchange our souls for what cannot satisfy. True wealth is found in devotion to God, a life lived in love, and treasures stored in heaven. The question lingers: what are you living for?